from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Camara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Staying on the ground on first with Camara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Forced, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to go up top again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smoked.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A loss of 9 yards.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing. Thomas Morstead on to punt.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead on to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
48-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Demario Davis on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and it's caught. The tight end Hill. There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Throwing now is Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And Lutz puts this one through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Tackle made at the
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Ready? You ready?
Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd and 5. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
2nd and 15. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the reason.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
At the Saints' 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Ready? 5-9.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We call a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the player there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This will be taken at the 10. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
7-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Bree's going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 41.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Ready. 5-9.
They'll run. This is Kamara. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Second and inches.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Saints 12.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, New Orleans.
He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Well, 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Breeze pass intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.